Like, what is she doing there? What is she doing there, man? Take a look at some Reddits real quick. See what's going on in the world of Reddit. Let's take a look at what's going on here in Overwatch. r/Overwatch. Alright. I've looked at some of these just to see what we're in for. But alright, let's go. If you can't survive without getting pocketed by support, you're bad at this. Let's see. The audacity of a tank or DPS that flames their supports after charging into a 1v5 and surviving a grand total of 2.5 seconds is astounding to me. Like Mercy says, I'm not a miracle worker. You cannot play this game without constantly being healed. You're bad at this. Learn how to use cover. Learn how to evade. Learn when you need to back up. Learn how to use your hero's abilities to their fullest, because expecting to take hit after hit and survive is ludicrous. And if that's how you've been playing, you've been carried by supports this whole time. Yeah, I kind of get it. I know where this frustration is coming from. It's when people either push in, they play out of position, and then they think they're dead because they didn't get enough healing. And I kind of agree, but I feel like there's two sides, you know? Like in some of the games I played today so far, it's you know, they don't even look your way. And I'm sure this person might be talking more about tanks, right? Let's see. Let's see if we could if you cannot play this game without constantly being healed, learn how to use cover, learn how to evade, learn you need to back up. Yeah, this is probably more for tanks than when you need to back up. So let's take a look at some of the comments here. It's funny when people in the sub say things like Zen's a bad healer because his orb doesn't out heal damage. The damage I take in a 1v3. As if Zen is a problem in that scenario. Not sure why my haha other players bad comment was interpreted as an invitation to critique Zen's place in the meta. People want main healers so that they can play bad, right? And they don't talk about the utility. I think there's four things that we need to take into account when we are thinking about support, right? Utility, mobility, healing, and DPS. Let's here we go. Widow should have a laser sight when scoped. Now this one's kind of interesting. So everybody can see my bad aim. I'm thinking about COD here, right? Like imagine she did have a, or maybe an option, or maybe like a cooldown or something, where you could trade in the charge time for a laser that's seen by everyone, so they know where you're aiming, right? Is that a good trade-off? So you don't have to wait for, like, let's say you're at 100%, but wherever you're aiming down sights, there's this laser. Like in COD, right? Some of the laser attachments, they give you buffs, but at the trade-off that you can't be sneaky. And sometimes with Widow, you know, a lot of her game has to do with like catching people off guard and getting that pick before a team fight happens. You know, positioning herself somewhere where you don't expect, like a real sniper, you know, and then you move somewhere else. So maybe that a trade-off between giving her away her position and the charge time to aim for certain situations, that could be interesting. I mean, it sounds like a dumb joke, but I think it'd be interesting somewhat. You know, I'm not sure it'll work, but I'm not saying that it wouldn't be interesting, at least to see it. Alternative to make her more predictable without creating too much noise with a red line through the map is add a simple reflex glow on her scope. That way you can tell what her next target and give a little bit more time to correct. Yeah, this is interesting. Like I said, I don't think you should. I think she's a high school character and she's hard to play, and especially at lower elo where you have to be pretty decent at her. I'd like to, you know, I wouldn't mind some sort of trade-offs like that. I don't know about a glint, like a sniper glint, but if you're gonna give her, if you're gonna nerf her with something like that, then you have to buff her in another way. Most aware Anna. Okay, it's better watching it here. Okay. I wouldn't lie if I didn't say that happened to me today. Like, okay, hold on. Why is she? Does she need to be that far up? Let's watch this again. Well, she feels like she's pushing the robot, right? What is that? Okay, this is some... I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on, but what was that Mercy doing there? This is just, You know what? Maybe this person has like a Smurf account and is playing a really low elo on purpose. I don't know. But that was like... You know, it's not just her not noticing. You know, there's some weird things going on here. Like, let's just watch that Mercy again. Yeah, like, what is she doing there? What is she doing there, man? Okay, alright. Why does Brigitte's shield bash clash when other stunning moves with other stunning moves, and yet the move itself doesn't stun? Because it used to. Simple as that. And just because it doesn't stun no more, it'd be too much to nerf it so that it doesn't clash. Right? They didn't need that nerf too. Excuse me. They didn't need that nerf too. Okay, for instance, Shield Bash and Rocket Punch, I was call it Pocket Punch, would typically cancel each other out, leaving heroes stunned on the floor. The more I see these interactions happen, the more I wish they would bring back Brig's ability to stun and interrupt others. Because the interaction between two stuns that cause the falling down animation, it's the interaction between two specific abilities. For example, when Cassidy still had his flashbang, two Cassidys could flashbang each other at the same time. They would just stun each other. They wouldn't fall down. I get it. So they're saying it's the abilities. This is simply... I'm glad that she still does, you know. I don't think she needed that nerf also. You know, take away her stun and then... Like, it'd be weird. You shield bash and you still get panned or you still get... That was a good change, in my opinion.
Not the best.
Okay, guys, one second, give me a second.
Alright, I'll give that a 4 out of 10. Okay. Ranked progression is textbook definition of how to not reward time investment and increase replayability. I'm sure this is a wall of text, not too bad. I kind of want to go through this because I feel the same way here. I've never seen a system so demotivating at, like, I'm guessing like as this. Okay. Literally could have taken a page out of mobile games in order to increase replayability. Showing players their new rank after 7 wins has detrimental effects on the mental aspect of being rewarded for time investment. Why? Because why? Because what this system involuntarily communicates to the player is that losses are a waste of time. Even when that isn't true from a technical standpoint, every loss extends the time it takes for me to be revealed at my rank. 7 wins doesn't seem too bad. But what if you break even, right? Like the game expects you to. And you go 7-7. That's 14 games. A lot of people don't play 14 games in one day. Like you get, like, for most people, they're gonna have a session in a day. They'll have their session, their free time they get to play, and they won't get an update on their ranked, and it feels empty. Like there's no feedback on for you that day in terms of your ranking and your wins and losses and your, you know, in comp. And I think that's a little too harsh. I think they should bring it down or just remove the system. But that's a topic for another time. It extends time. Yeah, the dopamine hit and seeing the rank progression. I've heard this a lot. You know, it doesn't matter if I'm getting ranked down or up. I'm not getting the carrot at the end of the stick. In fact, for a way down, like poorly designed loot box. Losses should not extend the time between the reveal of your rank, and if they do have to extend, it definitely shouldn't be 20 or whatsoever asinine number of losses before they reveal the rank. Some people literally leave a ranked match while they are losing. If you progress towards your rank reveal even during a loss, I'm sure even that would decrease match abandonment somewhat. Okay. Yeah, I think a lot of people are feeling this way. I'll vote this up. I feel that way too. And it's not that. I think it's part of they're sacrificing. I have a short rant that I might release soon. They're sacrificing the satisfaction to try to reduce the dissatisfaction. You can't do both, right? They're trying to take people's anxiety away, which is weird. I find that weird. Okay, I understand it exists, but I still find it weird. I think it's part of playing competitive. They're trying to take the anxiety away, right? By not having, you know, see, even in Overwatch 1, I don't know if you noticed, when you'd lose a match, you'd wait for, if you stay all the way and you get the screen with your new SR, if you lost, it just pop up and show it to you, right? If your SR went down. If you won, your SR would trickle up, you know, and your score would just go up, and you'd see, if you were 1500 and you went to 1520, you'd see it, you know, roll up from 1500 to 1520. So they've already had in their mind trying not to. I hate that. I wish it would roll down and make like a like a really harsh sound or something when you'd lose in Overwatch 1. If you were 1520 and you lost 20 SR to 1500, I wish it would have like had like this, I don't know, this eerie sound or something, and then you see it trickle down from 1520. The satisfaction comes at the same cost of the dissatisfaction, you know? So if it hurts you to lose, then you're gonna feel better if you win. And once you start trying to dumb down one, you're dumbing down the other one, and there's no way around it. And I think we should understand that this is competitive, and you're playing a game where you could win or lose, and you're gonna have different emotions on either of those. And how you deal with those is how you become a good player. I don't want to get too into that. I already got into a rant with this, but just skimming through let's read this first comment here. I just made a post about this support main who just hit plat 5. Never been out of gold, even from Overwatch 1. Felt great about it and accomplished. I thought that my games would be full of plat players who at least play the objective, not expecting 100% accuracy or high damage, but people who actually know how to play comp. Absolutely not what I got. Ram comp is such a shizzle fest right now. It doesn't matter if you gold 5 or plat 5, you're still gonna get mixed in with silver and gold players in agreement. Yeah, this is, rank's a waste of time. This took a little different direction, this comment, but I think many of us could agree that ranked is just pretty out there. It's a toss-up, and it's weird because playing synergies and the team is still pretty strong, but I think right now, because of this variation in skill, playing characters that could do well without too much synergy and solo is probably pretty strong. I'm probably gonna put this on YouTube, so like and subscribe if you watch this far.